Welcome back again, everyone. Today we're going to grab some of the baseball off the wall. So this box, 375 cards. Looks, obviously the look you can tell is kind of like the old school look. But 375. Now this is in 1990 by MEGACARDS. So that's always what intrigues me. Now we're not looking at getting, this isn't from 95, we're getting all cards that are 90. But are we going to get all 88, 89? Are they going to have some older vintage in there? I did throw in a pile of packs, too. I figured once we're done with this, we'll rip a bunch of random packs to throw in with it so we get some of our normal pack opening in it as well. Well, we can already kind of tell. We already kind of tell some of this stuff. But we'll do this side first, kind of end down there. I could always do some packs halfway through, but let's see. There we go. We already kind of know what years we're starting with. I have a feeling we're gonna recognize a lot of the stuff towards the beginning. All right, get some cards out of there, make it easy. So this isn't too shocking. And the corner, everything is actually in pretty good condition. I mean, some of the front of the cards don't look great. But I was like, man, are they almost throwing in almost an entire set at this point? Oh, now we switched gears. Here we go, Randy. There's a nice little Twins. Nice little Twins few cards in a row. All right, we can kind of see the rest of those. Brady Anderson. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Well, hopefully they give us a good array at the end. But again, this is from 1990. So when I had this, it's not, again, you're getting stuff earlier, but are we going to be stuck with that late 80s only? Are they going to throw us a bone, give us some stuff of some of the better quality stuff, which we'll kind of see as we get towards the end here. A little easier. Man, that's a tight case in there. Greg Gagne. Again, the front of the cards aren't horrible, but you can kind of see too. I mean, they're not in the greatest condition either. Paul Gibson. Paul O'Neill. But again, we already know these years. I think I have a couple of complete sets of a lot of this older baseball stuff. So, maybe they'll be nice and throw us like Griffey in there or something. Would that have been in there? I've been right on the cusp. I don't know if they would have thrown us anything. Back then, some of those rookie cards were selling for an insane amount compared to now, even. And again, this is another one of those. Definitely see the color difference on the front of that. One of these cheaper old boxes that just had all the cards. So it's always interesting because, again, we found early on, obviously, if you guys have been watching for a while, we had a couple of these boxes that had like all Tiffany cards, some really good stuff. All right, let's see what the change is here. It doesn't look. Well, that throws a few. Cecil Cooper. It's kind of an interesting one. 87 Boardwalk. At least they could be throwing in some big namers at that point. Obviously, it's just that all-star set, which they had all the time. Brian. Sometimes these boxes have to be the commons dumps, right? We're getting a little bit older, aren't we? They brought some back. Thornton. But again, why not throw some names in there? So I'll say there was some fun cards in that little stack, but nothing Nothing to write home about, right? Yes. Well, I'm glad I'm opening some packs after this because I'm gonna need something. I'm gonna need something to satisfy the opening. I'm sure everybody doesn't mind if I zip through these pretty quick. Getting towards the end. Not too impressed, are we? At least we gotta know. That's why I like doing these, because, again, sometimes you see these boxes, if they're worth it, you see them around, and it's like, oh, yeah, maybe I'll grab that if you find them for 10, 20, 30 bucks, you know, at the most. But something like this, unless they really are throwing something in here, this thing isn't even, you know, worth $5 probably to get some of the old school sports flicks. Again, have we had one actual big name in here? Not one. Not even I don't even see even a Nolan Ryan. We're to the end of the box. So right now, guys, we know if you see this, and this was by MEGACARDS. MEGACARDS, mega crap. Unless you really have something sitting at the end of this, which I do not foresee. Oh, turn back the clock. Kurt Gibson. Hey, that last little row wasn't too bad. I mean, obviously the Ricky Henderson, Keith Hernandez, George Bell, George Brett. So they're throwing. So these were at the kind of the end here. We'll see. It's like Herson, Jack Morris, Jim Rice. So they put the little pile of kind of your, I can't say valuable, but bigger name. And then get into some of the older cards. Ken Brett. So now we're getting back there, you know, 81, but still 80s. Cecil Cooper. Hershiser. Well, there it is, guys. That was absolutely brutal. The only card, I mean, there are some decent cards, but to me, this would be the best one that I would look at in that pile. So, all right, let's just get some packs. Let's get some. Now, obviously, this is 93. So, again, just a bunch of loose packs I had sitting around from stuff that, boy, those are going to be pretty stiff. Flex them a little bit. Well, this is going to be just a disappointing almost. Yeah, if they're really sticking, we'll get to the cards in the back. Well, of course. So that's a cool one. Cool insert. Rookie of the Year award winners. Wallace. Tucker. So these always have a few. Yeah, these will probably be the same. The rest of the packs, I don't think are the years that would stick as much. Inserts towards the end. Yep, those are going to stick too much. Mark McGuire. Of course it would be the gold signature version. Yeah, these were some bad packs. Some bad packs. All right. We got cards that aren't sticking completely. So this is the Baseball Heroes. I think we've seen some of these in one of the other boxes that I opened. Pools. So again, these are kind of a cooler card. They're a thicker card stock. And of course you can get your memorabilia card. I can't even talk. Memorabilia. Penny. Bedard. Last pack of that one. Johnny Bench. Webb Verlander Hernandez. It's cool. We got one numbered. Jimmy Rollins to 299. And right behind it, for Rizzuto, I'm guessing. Coupon, Derek Jeter. Well, these are in great condition too, so we're going to pull that Jeter out of there. But we did get our numbered card to 299. You know, when you sit here and we're pulling all the old junk wax stuff, we don't have not even a card up here. And that's still kind of in the same time era, I guess. Now we feel good about opening some packs, right? Hey, piece of gum. Starting off the top, rookie card. Zach Duke. This is still one of my favorite Topps designs for some reason. Stomper. Diamond Stars. David Wright. You know, we'll save that one for last, just because. I know these ones have stuck a little bit in the past too, but yeah, these ones are always different. Really can't read too much since I want to be in here all day on them. Face of the franchise. Longoria. Well, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. For Tigers. Last pack. Well, I definitely say we are going to avoid these boxes by it like the plague. I'm hoping that this one it has 2 autographs and 250 cards with a graded superstar 9 or better. That's going to be an interesting one when it comes to baseball. Chris Young. And then we got a dinged up corner one. That's a cool one. Nebraska Cornhuskers. And Johnny Damon. Yeah, these I always thought were a cool look too. So there it is. Stay away from. We did open just some random packs. We got a numbered to 299. We got a Derek Jeter. And then we just got a handful of other cards. And then, you know, I've had a bad streak lately of some sticky cards. So hopefully that streak ends too. Otherwise, we will see you guys tomorrow.